All right, here we are. League number, stream number 2 with the deck. Small changes, just trying to mess around with things. So one thing I realized is that you should have 20 creatures for incubation, which means that we had 19 last time and we whiffed a couple times. Who knows how significant that is? The basic island I think was bad with how hard the mana was. We're trying Fire Ice, which is something Demonic Tutors tried over the Rise Fall. It's really hard to cast Fall on turn 2 with everything else you have going on. I swapped one Sky Turtle for one Brazen. It's an enchantment type, and it can also maybe give you extra utility returning a card that you want. I swapped one Straight Wraith for one Glass Dust Hulk because of the 2 life from the cycling. I think actually matters. In the board, I added a third Snuff Out. I added another Endurance to replace the Carnage cards, Carnival Carnage. Even though it won us a game, I don't think it was that great. I threw in a Collector Roof in. We have the 4 once upon times and 4 incubations to find it. It's not like it's a green sun, but it's something. So let's see how this version feels. Yeah. It's hard to put back a hand with once upon a time. See how Fire is compared to Risefall here. Wow, a Scrubland, you say? Oh, it's a... Alright. The old black-white D&T. Do this main phase playing around a Bowmaster. Turn 1 Vial on the play. One of the best fair openings you could have. Backed up by Wasteland. Smart to have Wasteland there. Carrion Feeder. Okay, so they're doing something a little spicy. Cool. Probably still have Bowmasters. Probably don't have to play around Thalia though. Oh man, I can't cycle this shit. Stupid Glass Dust Hulk. This is a Gravecrawler. A second Carrion Feeder. Okay. Do wish I had just played a fetch for this, but mistakes happen. That's on me though, I just played a little too quickly. I saw a non-fetch land and just wanted to run it out. Alright, versus a deck like this, Snuff Outs are dead, which kind of sucks. As that's our main creature removal zombie. So they did something a little spicy, which I am happy to see. Always happy to see like a little spice like this. They do have 3 cards in hand versus our 6. So has some rhinos. Okay. Get our blood, the better of the blood raids in play. We take that. That's a big win. We really have to hope they don't get any like busted synergies going on. We don't have like any exile effects. So that's really what we're trying to fade here. Land is good for us to see. Yeah, left vial on 2. So I'm guessing they just drew this. Get in there. Just run a goof out. I think on their upkeep I'll cycle. Yeah. We'll cycle the Hulk here off of a Underground Sea or a Volcanic. Let's go with Underground Sea. Okay. Phyrexian Tower. Okay. Uh-oh. There's a Gravecrawler. Alright. So they can grow this like 4 times, which is not irrelevant. I was gonna yell like I'm not gonna. I could daze the last copy, or I mean I can't go 4-drop right now, so it's probably worth it. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna daze this one. Since daze is not gonna do anything the rest of the game. Luckily they haven't pressured a life total at all. We got the plow to gain us 4 life. Maybe want some endurances. Endurance does stop the Gravecaller shenanigans. Could bring a Collector Oof. They may have Agatha's Soul Cauldron for some stuff. I genuinely think it's a good deck, so I went 9-1 the last time I played it, so running it back again. Yeah, okay. I think some endurances. Daze is on the draw. I can bring a Collector Oof. They do have vials. The deck is doing well. I mean, I went 9-1, so I'm just sort of running it back to see if there's anything there. If I got lucky, it felt very strong. It felt like it was fighting on a couple different axes. Having like Rest in Peace is like the only like bad card. You have Daze and Force for the combo decks. You know, with extra counters in the board. I mean. Macabre is like fine. It's like 1 Macabre. I think cutting Daze versus the Ether Vial. No, the challenge. No. I was I did 2 leagues. I went 9-1, and the loss was a punt. Drank a little too much. This is like not the worst thing ever. They're not tremendously fast. We have lands. Endurance is decent. Sure, I think I'll try it. It might be a little sus, but no. Then Demonic. I was screaming at Demonic. He cast Betrayal, and I'm like, don't get an Eldrazi. They have a Karakas in hand. It's not in their deck. They didn't decide it out. It's in their fucking hand. And he goes and gets an Eldrazi when they have 10 mana, and they just play Karakas out of hand, bounce it, and then they lose. I was like screaming in chat 100 times. Like, just like, fuck, man, come on. Always Vile turn 1, huh? Smart, always smart play to have that. Get a trop here. Yeah, I was yelling and no one listened. And he just doesn't know the format, so he should listen to other people. Like he's like, they don't have Tabernacle. I'm like, I guarantee you they have Tabernacle. Like they're gonna tabby you. Like I was like trying to help. He's like such a modern wizard, you know, just like tried to translate it to Legacy. He's like, there's no. He literally said, I'll bet $1,000,000. I'm like, pay me my fucking $1,000,000. Sure. You have a title, scholar. Okay. Brazen on Vile could be good. Just getting through the deck could be good. Just play around the yeah. This is why I didn't want too many macabres. Like we have this one in case they get a Gravecrawler thing going on. Next turn we're just gonna play Endurance as like a 3/4 blocker. Sure, see, it's pretty good. Mm. Oh my god. Literally the stone nuts, huh? Fuck me, I guess. Run 2 Endurance. They get to see my hand with Tide Hollow and then fucking destroy it. Damn, that sucks. Really gotta hit some rhinos, like, right fucking now. And then Nova Fair Macabre now. Damn, that was like the most. I got bludgeoned by that Cabal Therapy. Love that card. Is it another? Can't remember, sure. We get some rhinos. We're still okay. Oh, man. I actually cut a land, which is makes this a little more painful. Crypt Breaker. Oh my god. Imagine if we just drew a Bowmaster here. The blowout we would get. Like double kill this. And they draw a Wasteland. Okay. Got 2 more turns, right? It's looking bad. Probably just gonna aggro us anyway, right? Yeah, I mean they have lethal next turn. Need to hit something. Yeah, oh yeah, I love this. I saw Vile, I was like, boring, and I'm like, alright. Carrion feeder. Oh, we got Doom busting over to our chat. What's up, Doom? Hope you had a good stream, dude. At least we all learned that Cure is not playable in alright, draw 3 lands, cool. At least we all learned that Cure is not playable in Rhinos. We are playing Rhinos here. Just with Bloodbraid Marauder. So if you like Rhino action, definitely hang out. On the play, do we want to make any changes? That was a weird game. I mean, we flooded a little. We didn't draw Fire Ice, so I'm not going to stress too much. I think we run it back. Do you just cut force for days? 4, 8, 12, 16. I mean, our blue count's like fine. They just bring in the dazes because they're always just going to have the vial on one and it counters the vial. Let's just do that. Imagine if these were 3 forces. That'd be fucking tragic, wouldn't it? So, look at it that way. Look at it that way. Alright, so we'll cycle Street Wraith and then we'll incubation, see what we hit. This is creature, instant sorcery land, so it is turn 2 delirium if we find the Marauder. Cabal Therapy is great against this though, huh? We do have turn 2. We have turn 2 Rhinos without Spirit Guides. But if they have the therapy, it's gonna be bad news for us. I don't know. They might have 4 therapies, somewhere between 2 and 4, I'd imagine. This is Vile. I kind of want to daze this though. Like my dazes are dead if I don't do this. You know what? I'm just gonna let this go. I'm not gonna risk getting this therapied. I'm just gonna get Volcanic Island, hold up double days next turn, and have our Rhinos try to win the game. Alright, turn 2 Rhinos. Love to see it. No mind break traps or anything can get us. That's awesome. Alright, now we just hold up like our dazes the rest of the game. I think just getting this down, especially that it's known information and it can get therapied. If they like go like land Swords of Plowshares, I'll just double daze the Swords of Plowshares 100% here. You play plans. Let's see if they go for a plow. Tide Hole of Skull would be like the best possible thing I could see here, I guess. I'm letting this resolve because if they fucking name days, then haven't cast it once in the match. Alright. Sure. Haven't cast it once in the match. Blind name the 3 dazes I have. Checks out. Checks out. Like, sure, you know, like blind name a card I didn't cast the whole match. Like it's so sick. You know, whatever. That's what we're here for, I guess. So sick. Guess let's just attack. Sure. I mean, you know, good. Really, just well played by them to name the card they haven't seen yet. I don't want to say anything. I'll just say, well played, opponent. Very smart. Very smart. Smart and thin. So sick. Architects costs 4 mana to cast. So wasn't an option. Yeah, if the Architect costs 3 mana, that'd be so sick. Just get a 3/3 for 3. Like that cycles as an advantage. It'd be so nuts. I don't even know what the fuck that does, but get 4th days, baby. Get not even gonna read it. Not even gonna read it. Just fucking get dazed. And about that reading life. I guess Tidal Skull here would be pretty feel bad, but aside from that. I don't have a green card. Like a green mana. One more green mana. We had a lot of good draws. Obviously, like another Bloodbraid or an Incubation would have been pretty nutty. Collector, if you want shutting this off. Bowmaster. 4th days, though, huh? Oh, that's all good, dude. Yeah, I know on the phone it gets. All right, we won. Even though they even did better than a Hymn to Torok. They got 3 for 1, 3 for 1, and we still got there. So, what a beating, Eddie Chang. Last seen on red, which only means a fun interactive deck, huh? Goblins. I mean, sure. Like we don't have removals. So if they're still on it, it is what it is. Yeah, we lost the die roll. Okay. All right, one of them matches where you lose the die roll, you lose the game. Excellent. Now name sticker, high roll a 6, and we lose. Fable, sure. I could cycle for force, but I don't think I would force the Fable right now. Uh, See if they need to discard anything or if their hand is perfect. Discarding 2 matrons, just trying to rip it like a boss. Could be good. And they could play around days. Oh, they had triple matron. Okay, sure. Get a muxes, huh? So we have to draw like exactly Force Will, I guess. Don't like our odds. Okay. Okay. That was a pretty insane high roll. So I'll attack here and see how they block and then make a decision. Okay, I think we just pass. Make copy here. We just brazen it. And obviously they can replay it. They'd have to use a Lotus Petal. And we're trampling for 7. We can actually incongruity after blocks for the win. Name sticker, okay. I was gonna do that for the lethal. Give him a frog lizard. Trample baby. Got so lucky ripping that force well. I did go up on a snuff outs here. Probably cut these dazes. I think we want vigors. I did have fire ices, which is extra removal for namesticker goblin. That is a green card. We can get Bowmasters actually. Something like this maybe. Maybe. Okay. You gotta bring the Vigors because of the Chalice of the Void, especially. Cavern, sure. I'm glad we have cards that are not Cavern. Okay. Immune Spirit Guide. Do I have Vigor that? I don't think so. Wow, we actually just drew land. That sucks. I should have had a swamp. I should have gotten like an underground sea there. I forgot about my snuff out. If they go name sticker here, looks like it's just a ringleader. Okay. We got another ringleader. Okay. Sure. Now I can go for a vigor. I can take a draw first. I can just take a draw first. I think I kind of have to. If I vigor, they have to draw the top, take a land. I think we're gonna go for an upkeep vigor as much as I. They draw chalice. I guess I could just bounce the chalice. So. I'll take 2 here. Gets instant in the yard as well. Okay, now can knock it off. Might have to pay 4 for a vigor for a snuff out here, which I am not a fan of. Okay. Really gotta hit our rhinos. They did get a matron, which they can't cast currently. I actually might be on a petty theft snuff out line here. Which I would not recommend typically. But we're in rough shape. Okay. Really, really a weird game here. Dang. I think I'm gonna target them. Weird game. Really weird game. So we know their next 3 draws are dead. They're gonna have these cards in hand. Worst draw on the deck. So we attack them for 6, they draw Chalice. We attack them for 6, they draw Chalice. I think we win. We just win with these. Because now they draw Chalice. Then they draw Chalice. And we have 6 power in play. Okie dokie. Sometimes you just cast your Architect of Will. Game 2 felt like super easy. They mulliganed a bunch. It was like hard to mulligan. No turn 2 Delirium, but turn 2 Bowmaster with these. Then, like, once we get this in the yard, land, enchantment, creature, instant. So. No turn 2 shenanigans, but it's like pretty reasonable, I think. I maybe should have checked to see what our opponent plays. Name sounds familiar, but. Legacy, the last thing I played was like a control deck. Sure. I have to let this go, because if this go land sphere, I need to daze that. Because if I like let this go, then on turn 2 they just play the sphere, and I had to pick up my land to do it, so it turns into like a hole. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm super weak to Wasteland right now, which I do not like at all. We have Volcanic and Taiga, I guess. Your turn. Fucking knew it, huh? Was always gonna have it, huh? Like, just gotta play. Just gotta hope they don't have it for like one turn. They always have it. Okay, we're in insanely bad shape right now. Yeah, of course. Fair. Just such bad shape. Okay. Return that bad boy. It costs more to replay, so. Man, I was probably supposed to daze that. I was just worried they're gonna do like a end of turn bowmaster type situation. Okay. A white version of the deck. I mean, Recruiter are just 3 mana. It's not like it's not like it's just that's like once upon a time an incubation or 0 and 1 mana. You know, you're saying 3 mana and then the following turn. Like that's just so much. Okay, and they just naturally draw the Thespian stage. Okay, we're in big trouble now. We're in big trouble. We used our Brazen Bar and our because next turn they sack, make it 20/20. I probably just have to scoop here. I just don't have an answer for that. Just bringing through snuff outs. Days is. I hate having Days versus Mox Diamond, if we're being honest. Kind of just rather have Vigor. To have a permanent answer. Collector Roof, even. We do have 2 answers. We really only have 2 answers for Dark Depths. Dark Depths is an issue for sure. This deck is not built to beat Dark Depths. Could have Endurance as a way to shrink their Reclaimers. They're not drawing. Bowmaster really is just to answer their Bowmaster, which isn't super impressive. Hmm. Okay. Like they had a very very bad start, but it just like I kept a hand that was not okay, or like there was turns where, like I should have dazed just to get it, even though I couldn't counter it. The Wasteland threw a wrench in our plan, so they're mulling, which is super great. I think we're just gonna do a little fire action here. It's 1-1. Okay. Okay. So we have to cycle this into a land. We didn't. Okay, guarantee we have red next turn. I think we have to just try to tempo them out here. Get this down, snuff out their creature, don't let them get to a 20/20. Yeah, no, they're stuck. We let that go, we'll draw a card. Worst possible, as per usual. Rough if they have night. I mean, I'm supposed to leave this. They have night, right? Alright, we got a lot of good draws. Just kidding. I mean, I'm supposed to leave them having that just because they always have night. Probably supposed to. Probably through. Just like they always have night, right? Night and maze, huh? Double night. And we draw a green card with our Force of Will looking dumb. Awesome. Kinda bad beats here. Kinda bad beats. I guess the one thing I could have done was wait for their end step to island cycle. I wanted to play around something so like opposition agent, but looking super bad for us now. And the only thing I could have done is not snuff out the Reclaimer. They don't have any more Sajiri steps, but they're gonna have a 20/20. Okay. Oh, they played Yavimaya, so that did give me green, but they just played it last turn, so I couldn't have done anything before then. And I'm actually just gonna fetch anyway. Just because I have to get lucky here, so I wanna thin my deck by that one card. Oh my god. 1 minute off. Alright, you know what? I talked myself into it. Hopefully it's not like Delver, just like tier 1 best deck. Obviously. Cool. Yeah, we'll have to daze this bad boy. Get a triple, I think. Just try to keep the threats down while I try to get something going. Okay. Step 1. You need a red source. Okay. They have a daze. Do I force here? Okay, doesn't matter. Glyphs are just so big in this deck. Like, Glyphs are such a fast clock so consistently. It's gonna bolt me. I'm not fighting over that. They're Jeskai. Wow, okay. They probably have like a plow in hand. Okay. But they have a plow. I feel like I have to let this go. It's gonna give me 5 life. That's 2 turns. I can daze like a Murktide. Oh, that's super frustrating. I mean, I'll just have to ice this on upkeep. Okay, alright, we got our red mana. Okay. Got our red mana. They're gonna go for a 4th here, which we have daze for. They fight, I have to force, I think. No, I don't. My Rhinos will beat that, I think. Okay, it doesn't matter. Stressful game. Now we draw land. Only needed one of you, but sure. If they force, okay, well, I don't know what's in their hand. I'm liking it though. Well, best card in Legacy, alright. They're gonna put back a plow or a 4th? Plow, okay. They cantrip into plow, me gaining 4, and I still have 7 power in play. It's fine. Take 3. We have 3 more Marauders in the deck. All our incubations are in the deck. All our Once Upon a Times are in the deck. Go for an attack here. In these spots, we do have to decide whether or not, like, I guess that's the benefit of if I had not played C first. I could have cycled, then played the fetch. I think we will cycle. Mathematically, we're most likely to honestly not hit a red card. This. Spell Pierce? Wow, last card Spell Pierce. Okay. Not bad for us, honestly. We have 7 power in play. They're at 10. We have a Force of Will and a Fire Ice. Like we're definitely not fighting over this, so. Could have waited a turn to play around Spell Pierce. I don't think I ever am, though. Like, we're just so far ahead. They have a 2-turn clock. They have a 6-turn clock. The plows have gained us not 9 life. It's huge. This is weird. They have a stop on their upkeep that they're taking on. They surveil to the top. This is weird. Maybe a new Moto player. All right. Make sure that. These matchups have felt pretty good. So it looks like my losses will have been versus Goblins, and that's like mid-range creature decks right now seem to be an issue. My mana base, I think, is something that needs work as well. The mana demands of the deck are just so awkward. If anyone has any opinions on the mana for this deck, I would love to hear it. If anyone's like a Frank Karsten, apprentice, tell me how to make this mana better. It's awkward because like you don't super need to count Force of Will symbols and Daze symbol. I mean, you should count Daze symbol because you need an island to return it. But all right, we're definitely gonna let the Ponder go. You don't want Wasteland opponent? Come on. Chose to shuffle. Like Murktide is essentially the only card that matters that I would have to force, I think. Okay. So we should be done here. Yeah, this won't even cast that. I can cast the EOT if we get there without me forcing. Unless if they plow here, then I would once upon a time to try to find another Bloodbraid. Cool. Do you really need Bowmasters? That's like a legitimate question. Do we just cut black? Snuff out costing 0 is a big deal to get turn 2. That's like one of the busted starts with this. You cycle a creature, then you have they fetch land, and then snuff out for 4. That's probably a bigger loss than Bowmaster, but trying without Bowmaster is a legitimate critique that might be worthwhile. I think we just want endurances. I think I was thinking about cutting forces in this matchup. It's so funny that Bloodbraid is the only red card. I mean, Fire Ice, I guess I added, but I mean, your mana would get better, and what do we replace it with main deck? If I was to cut button, I'd probably go to 4 Goyfs. The Goyfs just slap. Goyfs are excellent in this deck. You can go up on Fire Ices. I mean, you definitely have options. It's not the craziest thing I've heard. Bowmaster, you know the thing about Bowmasters? Bowmasters is just random hate versus like those combo decks, game 1. Like, Echo, Show and Tell for Grizzlebrand. Like, it just has a lot of text. It's spot removal. Like it's just such a unique card that it's very hard to replicate. So you just have to be okay not having this effect. I don't know. What else are we cutting here? Probably a Street Wraith. I mean, it well, it doesn't like win the game, but like you trust it as like it's a good bridge. It's a good turn two play. It forces your opponent to answer that instead of like the real card you want to resolve. Like, again, it's random hate for other stuff. It does a lot. That's all. Nah, collective brutality I think is not particularly good. Oh my god, this everyone knows I hate this. Like we deal with it a lot less, but like it's so fucking boring. Like fetch, volcanic island, Mishra's bubble, surveil, bubble you, pass, upkeep, stop, draw a card. So fucking boring. At least it's like significantly less than it was. So guess we take those small wins. Looking for a daze in our architect or draw step to be able to Bloodbraid Rhino and daze. Be pretty cool. Why no Questing Druid? Goyf's amazing, so I would never cut Goyf for that. Goyf's just a 5/6 like all day versus these decks. And like this is why Bowmaster is good, right? Like they have to counter a Bowmaster here. They're like nothing can replicate what Bowmaster will do in this spot. But Goyf's amazing. And you don't want Questing Druid because like you cycle. It'll make you cast these 10 cards that are meant to cycle. You know what I mean? You also have Daze and Force, which is awkward. I think Questing Druid's like particularly bad in this deck. Like Questing Druid is like a very powerful card. I just don't think like in this deck is exactly what you want to be doing. They're thinking on this fetch a lot. Oh, Nerf, I just saw the follow. Thank you for that. And Kate as well. And Norwegian Dog. Thank you all for the follows. Appreciate all that. Alright, all our mana, huh? I could have done this during upkeep maybe, but sort of whatever. Yeah, they're forcing this, okay. Let's see what they draw on upkeep. An upkeep, if I might evoke this endurance. Surgicaling my Bowmaster? Deal. I've never been more okay with a surgical in my life, I think. Like I still have Delirium. I have 2 of these in hand, that's fine. Oh yeah, no, dude, it's all good. It's all good. I'm just like explaining why. I'm happy to hear suggestions, and I don't want to just say no and not explain why I don't think the card is like. I want to articulate why I don't think the suggestion is good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to be like, no, you're wrong. Like, I want to try to like explain because maybe my explanation isn't good enough, and then you could like reply back and sort of talk me into it. If the surgical artifact, I mean, if the surgical artifact, I'd have instant creature. I mean, I would not be in as yeah. I mean, like probably wouldn't be in good shape. So they don't have dazed for sure right now because they would have just dazed my Bowmaster. Let's see what they reveal. Well, that beats me here is a Murktide, so I'm gonna endurance there. That's probably the only thing I lose to right now. Is like a Murktide here would fuck me up badly. I guess if they have land fourth exactly, but I can't do anything versus that. I can't do something versus Murktide, so. Bubble. Fuck this card. Nice Murktide. Bubbling me instead of bubbling yourself to see if it's going to flip. Interesting. No fourth. I don't think we're gonna uh timeout this match, which is nice. Wow. That's kind of the. I'm not gonna get into why this play doesn't make sense, but sure. All right, why not? They mess up one surgical. Like they target. Why wouldn't you target endurance here if you targeted Bowmaster the first time? Like it doesn't make sense to me. But okay, these can't block, so I'm not gonna play it. Like you just cycle in response to like, and they have a force now. If the last card is a Murktide, which I think it is, this is going to be awkward. I would love to draw an endurance to make the surgical bad. That's super super bad. Not drawing the cards we need right now. Evil Steven, what's up? Should have got another red source there. I'm just sort of, yeah, I'm sort of off it after how they played. It's pretty frustrating. It's just like weird and frustrating. Yeah, we just break down like our stuff out to brazen, fire ice, incongruities. We only have 18 lands in the deck. It's not like we're running many lands either. I ran 19 the last league and trimmed one because I thought we were a little high. And 17, like, I know it's going to happen. I go to 17, I'm just never going to see a land. Let's run it back, though. Oh, yeah? Nice, nice, dude. Well, thank you for stopping by. Deck's pretty sweet. I've enjoyed it a lot. That's why I'm trying to run it back here. I did that. That's exactly what I did. I added a Lorien. I cut basic island because the basic I think was too greedy. For the Lorien, and we're still flooding a little bit. We have 10 fetches to 9 duels, which I think 8 duels, which I think is fine. I don't know. You could make it more of a cascade deck, but like you'd have to cut the dazes though, and the dazes have been pretty good. Like imagine if you cut dazes and bowmasters for like Shardless and Bloodbraid Elf. Like cause you could Bloodbraid into like your Once Upon a Time, Shardless and Once Upon a Time or Goyf, which isn't bad. They're pretty funny. Good try, then you lose the snuff outs and stuff, like we're just goofing here, you know? Just goofing. Yeah, here we are with 4. Like I'm not gonna ship it versus a Wasteland deck, but we just have 4 lands Lorien, you know, in our opener. But this is kind of the time you do want to have that. We'll start with Incubate. We'll fetch. We'll go Underground Sea. Incubation. Like it's a 3/4. Like it's just it grows so quickly. Like if they daze this, I'll go up to 4 types, and I still have this in hand. So I'm not gonna fight it. And I can't fight it, so I'm just saying it'll be like not the end of the world. Oh, they're brainstorming in response. That's awesome. Does grow our Goif. Milling is surgical, sure. Like, we'll let this go for sure. Whether they counter this or like I get to kill this, like there'll be a creature in the yard, which is nice. Pick Lock Prankster. I don't know what that card is. And they know what we're drawing here. I don't really know the swamp. Get a Rhino suspended in case the game actually goes that long. Like this, the Goif just slaps. Goif slaps hard. And it's good they waste here. We have black and red, so like this is like sort of our money duel that we've been sandbagging. They're gonna play a Murktide. Playing around days. It's like the nuts, huh? Or dude a little bit. 5 instances of sorceries? No, just 3, so it'll be a 6. Adding instant doesn't really do anything, and I kind of want them to waste my non-red source. Okay. They attack 6, we attack 6, we have a Bowmaster in hand, like... Yeah, I know. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to make, like... It's okay. Put the creature in my yard now. In their yard for the goof. And they're forcing it. That's awesome. That's great. I think that's a really good situation for us. Sure. Well, now I'm gonna cycle my Lorien Revealed. Because I just want to draw an action spell. I'll probably just get a really attacking, huh? I can cycle Lorien Revealed here. gonna draw step, I think. This is one of the reasons I didn't want to cycle Lurian Revealed. I'm kind of like, I mean, I'm supposed to play an Endurance there to stop another Murktide. Man, I don't think they had. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it now. They go after this and cantrip. Fire Ice or something. How about another land, yo? How about another fucking land? How does that work for you? I feel like that would have been the last one I would have targeted, but intuition. We have drawn 9 out of our 18 lands currently. 2-turn clock though. I mean, I drew a Delver. Do I cycle Lurian here? I think I have to cycle it because there's nothing I can cast. Like I just cast it and then die to this. Just have to draw something. Yeah, so that's dead. Yeah. You have one card in hand, huh? I think it was worth waiting. I don't think so. Just die to this, right? I guess I could take Glass Dust Hulk. I take Bowmaster, hit there. There's no creatures in the yard currently. This would be creature artifact. They would have to chump this if I took Glass Dust. I can take Glass Dust and try to high roll something, I think. There's too many lands, unfortunately. Yeah, but they're just gonna chump here. I have one play and it's to hit a 2-outer here. Nope. The footfalls is annoying. Once upon a time, it's just so busted. I think they play fair blue. Hopefully, I'm right. Fair blue. Just kidding. Chalice, don't chalice on one me. No, not chalice on one. Probably goblins. It's probably goblins. Yep, it's goblins. Okay. Trinister. Oh. Oh, it's just red. Okay. Which is like. It's so fucking typical. Draw this. Okay. Alright, they had a Godra on the play. Nothing you can do versus Godras on the play. We bring in our Vigors and our Fawns, and then we can cut. On the play, I'll leave my Daces and cut the Bowmasters, and I think Glyphs, the Glyphs are going to be good here. Probably think they cut one Footfalls. And I almost want to cut one Marauder. No, it's definitely not. I don't think it's red white. I don't think red white plays blood. Like, this is just mono red, like the old deck that I just haven't seen at all. People who move on the goblins or initiative as like the better decks. I genuinely know the last time I faced this. Like you have your initiative deck, which is like the best Chalice deck. Second best Chalice deck. Yeah, it's like here. Like I haven't faced this in forever. Our goal should be to get like turn 2 Rhinos with force backup. That's sort of our dream. No one else playing Legacy tonight, huh? No Straz, no anyone. This is exactly what I said. This is like exactly what we need. So we'll just go land, pass. Then we're gonna cycle Architects, and then once upon a time, force what they do, and hopefully have a Bloodbraid in turn 2. Yeah, it's just mono red, which is, I mean, like, which is a fair guess. Like, no, again, I don't think many people play this deck at all. Like Initiative is just so much better. Like Archon over Trinister, you know, like Archon's so fucking backbreaking. I'm gonna guess that they have 2 of these. Actually, should I daze this? I might actually daze this. Let's see if we have it. If we have a turn 2, then I won't use it. But because this I want to find land with actually. Oof. Yeah, they spirit guide, then I force it, so that's fine. This. Wow, that's a This is a mulligan. Like, this is what I'm talking about when I face these fucking people. This is a fucking mulligan. This is a mulligan. Chalice on 0, Trinisphere, double spirit guide. So funny. Just too fucking funny, these people. And they drew land for Blood Moon now. Top deck hero. Table, okay. I mean, it's essentially just as bad. I need like one of our 3 Force of Vigors there. Guess we just have to pass. This costs 3. There's really no creature I want. I guess I just pass. How they done a Chalice on 0? Oh yeah, we didn't. Oh, because we revealed the Blood Red Marauder off of Once Upon a Time. So they could infer some sort of shenanigans. God, imagine just having fucking like endurance here for the most sick blowout. Am I supposed to incubation here? What if I just incubation this? Like, they didn't shuffle, probably assuming they would get a treasure. Oh, they just have Ancient Tomb, sure. Foretold. Yeah, pitch cast a Fury, sure. We draw a land, we just get the Architect, which will be nice. Come on, please pass. I shouldn't be up 3 minutes on clock versus a mono red deck. Okay. I guess like Taiga. The question is, do I target them or me? I think I target them. I'd like to know what I'm playing around. So Blood Moon last, Ancient Tomb, Ancient Tomb. Okay. You can draw 2 Ancient Tombs. What's foretold? Is it the probably delayed Fire Blast? Next turn I'm probably just gonna run out of 3-1. Come on, please, just you're gonna win the match. Just like don't have random stops. So frustrating. Basically, shut off these ancient tombs ASAP. Probably should have played Bloodbraid main too, but getting for 6. And they draw a Blood Moon. Well, they had a god hand. They had Chalice on 0, pay for days, then Trinisphere, turn 1. Fuck. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome to win that. Nice to get 1 at least. Run back, I guess. Right, no one else on Legacy, making sure. No one else on Modern. We have a lot of Modern gamers here today. Is anyone playing Modern that I should raid that I don't know is streaming? God, this hand is so busted. Loses the Blood Moon. Moment. Okay, much better. Much better. What are we putting back here? Is it actually Once Upon a Time? Oof. Once Upon a Time or Goyf? What are we gonna keep? Because if I force pitching force, it could be Bloodbraid. Then we don't have to worry about like Chalice and just try to win with our Goyf. Yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna do that. Then like Chalice and 0 doesn't matter. Oh wow! Thank God. Okay, good play. Our Goyfs are not gonna be big though. This card's annoying. Alright, so we're gonna cycle one of these. Let's cycle this one, I guess. We're never gonna cast that. Oh, Once Upon a Time. See what we find. Oof, Brazen or land. We drew Daze and they had 1 mana floating, which is super irritating. I don't want to Brazen this, but we do need a land. I think we're gonna force pitching Daze here and just take the land. Now we get to play a Goyf, and then if they pitch to land, it's a 2/3. Forster on the deck, but should I play this? No, I think I'll play Goyf. Yeah, that grows our Goyf. Spirit Guide Fury. Make our Goyf 3 and then play this as another 3 power. And they have Ancient Tomb dealing them damage. Even another Goyf, as Cable said. That's fine, right? Fire Ice wins the game. Brazen Bar wins the game. The Worster on the deck. This shits up Ancient Tomb. Don't have a basic in the deck, cut it. Didn't think it was worth it. We did take initiative back, which is like the more important thing. Because now we can put 2 counters on our Bloodbraid Marauder. Like even if they go Fury or Tarmogoyf, we get 2 counters on our Bloodbraid Marauder. They can attack, but you know. Honestly, I probably lost well. Okay. That's fine. So now I Forge. I put 2 counters on this. They have to block that or they die. Just kidding. Sky Turtle lethal, baby. Bang bang! Nice! Wow, versus some nutty hands from Mono Red. Force of Will is a hell of a drug. Let's open this bad boy. See if we get anything. Nothing for our trouble, huh? Bruna. So something that someone had said is, what if we cut the Bowmasters? Let's see what that would look like. If you get to cut black out of your mana base, How many of these do I have? I guess I have a bunch more. Viridian Gearhulk. Wrinkle and Torben. Probably should wait for the new set, but oh well. So what would you do for Rug? I guess you have to have another volcanic. Then you could probably run basics. You could run like an island and you get to go up to 4 Misties. You get to cut the deltas. 4 Tarn. Cut the Verdant. Maybe you could even add like an Uro in, which would be kind of. Hot. Another Lorien. What could Mystic Sanctuary get back? Maybe Mystic Sanctuary. Like one Mystic Sanctuary is actually like kind of insane. I don't think you want Basic Mountain. That seems kind of sus. You want a 4th Goyf then. We all got to see how much Goyf slaps. This and this seemed almost the same as far as that last league was concerned. You go to like 4 Wraiths. 3 Fire Wraiths. Yeah, then your sideboard, maybe you run like Dismembers. So we lost to Murktide and we lost to like another fair deck. I think there's like the card I'm thinking of that might be powerful. You're on Dead Gone, honestly. The nice thing about Dead Gone is it's an instant end sorcery. When you cast it for like the instant, you get instant end sorcery in your yard. And that bounces Murktide. What if he just had Dead Gones? Opening hand would look like this. It's not bad for a cycle. Like, this is actually like a pretty insane hand. It's another great hand. Good hand. Good hand. It's a good hand. Yeah, so maybe trying without the Bowmaster, as someone suggested, is worthwhile. This would be my build if I wanted to try it without Bowmaster, which I guess would save people money as well, so that's nice. Having a more budget-friendly version is probably something that's worthwhile. And when you go up to 4 street, like now you have 4 of these, 4 of these, 4 street wraiths. And you had to actually had to add the street wraiths to get it back up to 20 creatures for your incubations to have the right amount of creatures that you can hit them. So like this is 12, and obviously your main cards, and then like your chaff is over here, and draft chaff. Question is, do you want 3 Fire Ice and 2 Lorien? 2 Lorien makes it like 18 lands. We do have 2 basics now, which is a big deal. Mystic Sanctuary to get back a Lorien is something that's like relevant. Yeah, okay. I think these are reasonable changes to try for another league the next time. See if I can get on later this week.